the 12 Days War. It was known as the Shadow War, a silent, brutal conflict played out in assassinations, cyber attacks, and proxy battles across the Middle East. Israel and Iran, two regional giants, fought fiercely but never openly and never directly until they did. In the early morning hours of June 13th, 2025, Israel would launch Operation Raising Lion, whilst the people of Iran slept soundly. Missiles would ring out in the dead of night, striking deep into Iranian territory. This wasn't a limited strike, it was a full-scale bombardment. Targets included Iran's most sensitive nuclear facilities, Natanz, Fordow, deeply buried underground, and Isfahan. Reports flooded in of critical military installations being hit, command centers, and even state media infrastructure. Casualties were significant, with initial reports suggesting hundreds killed, including high-ranking military commanders and crucial nuclear scientists. Israel's justification was clear. Intelligence indicated Iran's nuclear program had reached a point of no return, nearing weaponization, and that Tehran was funneling advanced ballistic missile technology to its proxies, posing an immediate existential threat. Iran's response was swift and brutal. Tehran immediately condemned the Israeli actions as an act of war and vowed crushing revenge. Within hours, Iran launched its own barrages of ballistic missiles and armed drones directly towards Israel. These weren't small symbolic attacks. Sirens wailed across Israeli cities, including Tel Aviv and Haifa, as Iran's projectiles raced through the night sky. While Israel's sophisticated Iron Dome and other air defense systems intercepted the vast majority, some missiles broke through, causing damage to buildings and inflicting casualties in various locations. Ordinary Israeli citizens experienced direct missile attacks from Iran itself, a stark psychological shift from the constant threat of proxy rocket fire. The world held its breath, many fearing the conflict would escalate into a much larger world war should the powers that be join in on differing sides. Many held fears that the US would step in to assist its ally Israel and a China-Russia coalition step in on the side of Iran, resulting in World War III. Social media ran wild with videos and photos of bombs, supersonic and hypersonic, and anything sonic was flying across the web. Then it happened. The US dropped 30,000-pound bunker buster bombs on Iran's nuclear developmental sites. The whole world was now watching, still holding its breath, passing out from holding it too long. It was here. World War III was happening. Or so we thought. Iran would proceed to give early warning to Qatar that they were going to attack a US base in the country and performed what seemed to be more of a symbolic attack that resulted in no deaths or injuries. The world was blue, more blue than normal, from holding its breath. Then, in a surprise turn of events, on June 24th, 2025, US President Donald Trump announced that he had brokered a complete and total ceasefire between Israel and Iran. While official statements from both Jerusalem and Tehran initially focused on claiming victory and framing the truce as imposed on the enemy, the fighting largely ceased. We don't know what will happen next, but this brief and intense conflict serves as a stark reminder of the razor's edge upon which we as a species balance when it comes to modern-day war. This whole thing made Trump so mad he would become the first US president to directly drop the F-bomb in a televised interview.